So today, we're gathered to witness the union of Shawn and Alex as husband and wife in the holy rite of matrimony. From the first time I met you as a couple, I was convinced that you had something special. The way you looked at each other, the way you treated each other respectfully, the way you laughed together. You were best friends, and it was obvious you were in love. And now, here you are, prepared to promise yourselves to each other for the rest of your life. I could not be more happy and proud of both of you.
Started dating, I told you I didn't believe in love, that I felt hearts were too fickle to feel so much for one person forever. You made it your mission to prove me wrong, and within 2 weeks you made a believer out of me.
Yes, I waited a long time to propose, but I knew I was going to marry you. When we first met, there was very little I could say about you that I didn't like, even with someone trying to get me to not like you. And it only gets worse, or better, I guess, from there until we finally went on our first date. From there, I couldn't get enough, and I wanted to be around you always.
I've learned that while love isn't always easy, it's worth the work. I've learned that there is nothing life could throw at me that I can't face with you by my side. You've helped me grow and blossom into a self-sufficient woman with confidence I've never known before.
It's been a privilege to watch them grow as a couple, from their first date to their engagement, and to be here on their wedding day.
Today is so much more than a party or an excuse for me to wear a pretty dress. Today, as we stand before our friends and family, we will begin a whole new chapter in our lives. One full of never-ending happiness, love, comfort, support, and laughter.
I knew you were the one for me so quickly it was scary. Everyone says things happen when they do for a reason. When it comes to meeting you, I believe that to be true. You came into my life when I needed someone to, and have been what I've needed since.
day 6 years ago, I was fretting over what to wear for our second date. You were going to pick me up to see the fireworks at the rec center. Little did you know you'd be meeting half my family before you'd be able to go. I had been to that rec center 1,000 times before, but with you by my side, everything was different. The lights were brighter, the colors more vibrant. For the first time, I was able to block out the voices of everyone else around me, and I was able to quiet my insecurities and feel completely at peace just because you were holding my hand. I promise to love you as fiercely as you've loved me for all these years. I promise not a day will go by where you question my love for you, because I promise to show you every day how much you mean to me. I promise to encourage you and inspire you and support you in all of your endeavors and to never hold you back from anything you want to accomplish. I promise to give you confidence in moments of doubt and to continue growing with you as individuals and as a couple. I promise to stand beside you and lend you strength in the face of any hardships that stand before us. I promise you will never struggle, hurt, or suffer alone. I promise to celebrate your victories with you and to always be your biggest fan in everything that you do. And lastly, I promise to always give you the best of me and make you proud to call me your wife.
I promise to love you for all years to come and be by your side through every obstacle and challenge you may face. I promise to always be faithful and loyal to you for all the years to come, and I hope one day we too can celebrate the 60th anniversary. Even though I'm the Vince Vaughn to your Jennifer Aniston, we have found a way to make things work, and we will never break up, even through the hardest of times. And I will always be there for you no matter what it is, comforting you when you are sad, for trying to help you when you are anxious, for saving you from that stink bug that's flying around. There's nothing I look forward to more than living each day with you and all our new experiences we will share and the family we are starting.
Strong as your love is today, if you always remember that this is your best friend, if you continue to take joy in making each other smile, and if you make each other's happiness more important than your own, I promise you that your love will continue to grow, and in fact will never stop growing. You will find new ways to make each other smile, new ways to enjoy your life together, and new ways to grow your love for each other. Family and friends, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of New York, I am pleased to pronounce Shawn and Alex as husband and wife, sealed together today both in law and in love. Shawn, you may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Tartaglione.
They've been through so much together already, and I know they can handle anything as long as they're together. I wish them a lifetime of happiness and true love always.
I hope that I can be there for you more than just a coworker, and from there, their bond began to form and grow. And it's been so wonderful witnessing that bond grow over the past 6 years. So Shawn, I'll never forget the day that you came to me and you had drafted a text message to Alex because she was going through a little bit of a rough time, and basically the gist of the message was, unfortunately I don't have the original one, was something along the lines of, you guys have gone through so much together. The bond that we're here today to celebrate is one that's really special and really inspiring. And I'd like everyone to just raise their glasses and toast to this wonderful bond.
Aren't lucky enough to talk about their weddings at 13 and get to experience them together 11 years later. But I have to say, this is not the wedding that we had imagined. Mostly, we centered it around the fact that Alex was going to marry Nick Jonas. That's nothing. But then Shawn came along, and I didn't really see this coming either. They really didn't like each other when they first met. Alex would come into school senior year and complain about her manager and how he made fun of her and drove her crazy. Then as time went on, all of that started to change, and so did Alex. She was smiling more and racing to work after school, and a few months later they started dating exactly 6 years ago. I was nervous for Shawn at first taking on Alex for life. But as I've gotten to know him and seen how he made my best friend smile, I know they are the perfect fit.
Words, my love, are just words. Action those, and actions are my truth. And I would do any action for you. My words are strung loosely around a thought I'm struggling to put to paper, conveying only so much. But my actions, I'm trying to find the actions to show you what I mean, to show you how perfect you are, to show you how much I need you, to show you how much I love you. You're everything I could want and more, and you're always what I need when I need it. Every day I push to be a little better than I was the day before, and it's all because of you. I can't wait for our life together and our love to grow stronger.
You mean so much to me, and I have no idea what I would do or who I would be without you. You make me laugh when all I want to do is cry. Somehow you always know exactly how to combat every angle of my anxiety. I love you more than words can express, and I can't wait to start forever with you.